He's in GOAT conversations already. He can throw it, he can hit it, he can captivate an entire globe. Will, are you telling him these things? Ladies and gentlemen, Shohei Ohtani!
Yeah, Shohei!
Sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming by. Congratulations on another All-Star. What has All-Star Week become for you, just as you enjoy the week as a whole?
まあ何回来てもやっぱ嬉しいですし、毎年毎年こうやって選んでいただいて、プレーしたいなっていう気持ちを持って毎試合プレーしているので本当に光栄なことだなと思ってます。
I'm just grateful to just be part of this All-Star festivity. The fans voted me in, so I'm very grateful that I get to participate and play. So I'm looking forward to it.
Hey, Will, can you ask him who were some of the players when he got to his first All-Star that he was excited to meet and maybe got a little starstruck, which I assume they did the same exact thing for him. And Will, can we have good energy on the delivery?
憧れた選手は誰かいましたか？
今までです。子供の頃から。
オールスターの。
どうですかね。日本にいたので、僕は日本で育っているので、やっぱりイチロー選手のオールスター見てましたし、その報道が多かったので、イチロー選手はよく見てたなと思います。
To be honest, I grew up watching Ichiro play in the All-Star game, so that was somebody who I wanted to meet.
Whenever you were growing up, it feels like when you got to the MLB, all the baseball purists were like, hey, this is a guy who can be a guy. Has he committed his entire life to baseball, and at what age did he think, okay, this could become full-time profession?
もうそのプロ野球選手の夢っていうのはもうちっちゃい頃
And
から。
also, domo arigato for coming by.
そうですね。ずっとは思ってましたね。最初はもちろん日本のプロ野球を見るところから始まって、メジャーリーグ見るようになって、やっぱそういうトップのところでやりたいなっていう気持ちがどんどん出てきたという感じですかね。
Yeah, I initially, grew up watching professional baseball in Japan, so I wanted to be a, NPB player first. But then, as I started to watch more Major League Baseball, my dream grew, and I really wanted to play in the big leagues.
Okay, so let's talk about you playing in the big leagues. Babe Ruth comparisons immediately because you pitch and you hit. I'm new to baseball, casual baseball, did not play growing up. And all the baseball people are like, it's impossible to do because it's either too much wear or tear or not enough focus on something. It's very difficult to do. Why do you think you've been able to have success doing it when so many other people don't?
あまり野球経験ないんですけども、その二刀流の凄さっていうのはどのぐらい難しいんですか？
どうですかね。僕はずっとこうやってこのスタイルでやってきたので、怪我をしてどちらかでやる、去年もそうでしたけどね、どちらかでやるということはあったんですけど、基本的にはこのスタイルでやってるので、本当にそのリズムを難しいなとはもちろん感じますけど、自然体でやれればいいんじゃないかなと思ってます。
Yeah, of course, there's some hardships being able to pitch and hit at the same time, but I grew up doing both throughout my whole life, aside from a couple of injuries that I had here and there. But for me, it's pretty normal.
That's a great answer, Will. Good delivery. I think it even matched the tone here from Shohei. Last question for me before the boys have some. And once again, domo arigato for coming by and everything like that. Do you have, you think, stronger muscles, stronger bones, better tendons than everybody else because you're able to do both? And if so, what should I be eating to become Shohei Ohtani like?
みんなと比べて遺伝子的に体が強い人なのですか？それとそうであったら何を食べた方がいいですか？
そうですかね。僕はもうずっと太れないというか、大きくなれないので悩んできた人間なので、本当に高校時代とかもねずっと細かったですし、トレーニングと食事管理とそれで大きくなってきたので、ずっとそうですね、細くて悩んできたっていうタイプの人間なので、はい。
I actually grew up pretty thin, and it was not the way I look right now. So I worked out a lot and I ate a lot, and this is how I became.
What are you eating? What is meal of choice?
なんですかね、お肉ですかね。やっぱお肉は大好きなので、はい。
I love meat.
Hell yeah.
A lot of
Hell
it.
yeah. Meat. Have you enjoyed America's customs and cultures since coming over here? And what is your favorite thing that America does? That you go like, this is very American of America, and I like it.
なんですかね。なんだろうな。でもあんまり、本当に野球にずっとフォーカスしてる感じなので、1年目から本当によくしてもらったなというか、チームメイトもそうですし、ファンの方々もそうですし、本当に温かく迎え入れ、僕はもう外国人としてこっちに来てるので迎え入れてくれたなっていうのが本当に感謝の気持ちしかないですかね。
Yeah, I just really enjoy being with the guys, the teammates. They really welcomed me with open arms when I first came here to the U.S. as a foreign player. So I'm just really happy with hanging out with the guys.
Like the lads, love that.
Yeah.
Ty Schmidt has a question for you.
I'm sure you get asked this all the time, but would you rather pitch against yourself when you're on like an absolute heater, or would you rather hit against yourself like when you're just spinning it like you never have on the mound?
Could you strike you out?
I think I can. Yeah. どうですかね、現状、まあなかなか打つの難しいんじゃないかなとは思ってますけど、投げる方が抑える打者を抑える可能性は高いんじゃないかなと思うのが、まあ今の答えなので、まあ投げる方がいいんじゃないかなと思ってます。
Yeah, I feel more confident being able to get the hitter version of me out as a pitcher. Yeah.
Do you view yourself more as a pitcher or a hitter? Like whenever a lot of the baseball purists are like, he's such a good hitter, there's no reason for us to potentially go into pitching. But on the flip side, you're such a good pitcher, and baseball revolves around having a good pitcher as well. Do you view yourself as a pitcher? Is that how we should talk about you? Just happens to be a great hitter? Or are you a great hitter who happens to be a great pitcher? How would you like us to talk about you as doofuses that have a microphone? Can you please explain that
どう
part?
語ってもらいたいのかと、そのピッチャー出身で、まあバッティング上手だからバッティングやれてる、それともバッターで、まあ肩がいいから。
どうなんですかね。まあ才能みたいなものでいうとどちらかというと、まあバッターの方がこう小さい頃からやってきてると、なんていうんですかね、そういう何でもこう器用にできる方はどちらかというとバッティングの方なので、ピッチングの方はどちらかというとあんまりうまくいかないなということをいろいろ試しながらこう徐々に良くなってきた感じかなとは思うので、どっちなんだと言われたら多分バッターの方がまあなんていうセンスみたいなものを感じているのかなと思います。
I grew up, I feel like I was more talented as a hitter growing up, and it was hard for me to pitch actually. So I feel like I'm more of like a hitter who learned how to pitch more than the pitcher learning how to hit.
What was the word doofus that you used in there?
そのアホらしいっていう言葉。そう
Is that what doofus? That's what is it again?
アホらしい。
Ahorashi.
アホらしい。
Okay, so
Yeah.
we ahorashi. Okay, we ahorashi. D-Butt, professional athlete ahorashi.
Yeah.
This entire thing.
Yeah, so obviously I've dealt with injuries. This is you dealt with 2 major elbow injuries. Were there any difference coming back from this one? I know you've been taking the mound recently. Any differences coming back from this one, or is it pretty similar to the one before?
そうですね、2回目の方がなんていうんですかね、手術終わってリハビリやる過程でもそうですし、1球目を投げた感じでもすごいこう状態いいなというか、1回目よりもスムーズに来てるなと感じてたので、まあ、今回の方がなんていうんですかね、まあ、戻る自信というかそういうのは感じてたかなと思います。
I actually felt pretty comfortable and felt better after the second surgery. Just the way the ball fell in my hands when I first threw, ever since the surgery, the progression throughout felt really comfortable and progressed a lot more quickly than the first surgery.
How close to full go are we?
もう状態は
You don't have to tell us, obviously. Please tell him he doesn't have to tell us.
言わなくてもいいですけども。
まあ自分の投げてる感じはいい感じではあるので、まあ、あとはボリューム出していけたら十分なんじゃないかなと思ってます。
I really just have to increase volume, but aside from that, I feel pretty good with what I have.
Okay, that's awesome. What are you throwing me?
これ何投げる
ハイファースト
Always there is. Always there is.
So fast. Tone, jeez. Tone has a question for you.
Yeah, Shohei, I think it's awesome that you bat leadoff because normally with someone with your numbers, someone with your powers, batting third, fourth, fifth. Why do you bat leadoff? Is it something that you want to do that Coach Roberts wants to have you do? Why are you in that leadoff spot?
特にまあ僕自身にこだわりはないんですけど、まあ、本当にどこの打順でもいいとは僕は思っているので、まあチームのバランスを考えて、まあ、監督がどこに配置するのかを決めているので、まあ、行けと言われたところで僕は頑張りたいなと思っている、今のところそれが一番だっていうだけかなと思ってます。
Yeah, I feel pretty comfortable batting anywhere.
Yeah,
And so at the end of the day, I want to make sure that I'm honoring what the team wants and what the manager wants and how it just fits well with the lineup.
There's a couple that you like, and then home run. There's a couple where it just looks like you're how long have you been? You said you were skinny growing up. How long have you been a bomb hitter? You are a bomb hitter. I mean, you hit the shit out of the ball.
So far.
So far. I mean, they travel
Yeah.
and as a pitcher, that doesn't really correlate, which I think why Horichis, like myself, here in America are so dumbfounded by it. But how long have you been a bomb hitter? And do you take pride in the fact that it's fireworks whenever you are at bat, like must watch?
どうですかね、まあ、メジャーリーグに1年目来た時はもう本当にまだでも細かったので2021年ぐらいからじゃないですかね、もう本当最近だとは思ってますけど。
Yeah, if you look back, my first year in the big leagues, I was pretty skinny. So I would say like probably 2021.
What pitch do you feel like you're a better hitter because you're the best pitcher hitter that there is in the league? Like, do you see the ball better, you think? Do you have a feel for it whenever you're pitching and hitting? Do you feel like that is an advantage to do both?
その自分のアドバンテージだ。
そうですね。
You think one helps the other?
そうですね、まあ、どちらかというとピッチャーの時にバッターがこれを投げられたら打ちにくいだろうなっていうのをチョイスしながらよく投げているので、どちらかというとマウンド上でそういうアドバンテージみたいなものが出る場面の方が多いかなと思ってます。
Yeah, I think I have more of a mindset as a pitcher, and as a pitcher, you kind of know what the hitters don't want to hit or don't want to swing at. So I really take that experience as a hitter on the mound.
You've been an MVP, you're a world champion, you captivated the globe, okay?
Yeah.
Captivated the entire globe. You put the MLB in a spot that it's never been. We say thank you for that, for the sport, but you're still so young in this entire game. Is every day a process of trying to get better still? Is there new goals, new dreams, new everything? Like, what does day-to-day look like for you whenever you're forecasting future plans?
その新しい目標っていうのはあるんですかね。
まあ、そうですね、まあ、常にそれはあります。シーズン中でもまあ、どんどん変えていきたいなって思ってますし、やれることを、まあ、継続ももちろん大事ですけどね、まだまだ上に行けるんじゃないかなって、もう何段階も上に行けるんじゃないかなと思ってるので、どんどん変えていきたいなとは思ってます。
Yeah, naturally, I just want to progress and get better. So I do have like a vision of just getting better in many, many steps. That's what I'm trying to do on a daily basis.
You're a dog, dude. Oh, you know what that means? Yeah. Okay. All right, that's good. Welcome to America. Yeah. We appreciate the hell out of you coming here. We appreciate you stopping by our show. Thank you for what you do for sports as a whole. And I think you help bring the world together, brother. And I think that's a beautiful thing. So thank you so much. We appreciate you. And Will, great work.
Yeah.
Will, you had great,
Good boxing.
really good work.
Yeah,
there.
Thank
yep,
you.
there it is.
You brought energy at one point. Yeah.
Yep, Shohei approves.
So we've never had to deal with this. I can only speak one language. Okay? You and him have to get along very well, right? I mean, you guys have to get along very well. Is that an accurate assessment of the entire thing? So with Will, whenever it starts, Will, I guess I'll ask you. It's a feeling out process like a relationship, I would assume, right? And trying to catch his demeanor and his tone and everything like that, because you're a very important piece of Shohei Ohtani as a whole.
Yeah.
Legit. Is it like getting a feel for who he is as a person, the tone, or how does that kind of work for you guys when you start?
Oh, well, he's a great person, so I really don't have to do much.
No, but that's what because you're
Yeah.
trying to be. Yeah. Well, I just want to let you
Yeah.
guys know it's amazing what you've done. We appreciate the hell out of you, and go baseball, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Good luck out there.
Thank you.
Enjoy the week.
Thank you.
Will, great
Thank
work.
you. Thanks.
Thank you,
Thank
guys.
very much.
Thank
Ladies
you.
and gentlemen,
Thank
multiple
you.
time
Thank you.
MVP, world champion, world icon, ladies and gentlemen, Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah,
Hey.
Shohei.
Thank you, Shohei. Thanks, man. We appreciate you. Holy hell.
Hey, great
Shohei,
meeting. Thank
Shohei,
you.
I gotta steal it.
Good luck.
I gotta steal it. Hey, can I steal a selfie? Boys.